Imagine that everyone on Earth is given a choice right now. You can press a blue button or a red button. If at least half of humanity presses the blue button, everyone survives. But if fewer than half choose blue, then only the people who press the red one survive. So take a second and think about it. Which button would you press? A lot of people immediately choose red, and honestly, I understand why. At first glance, it seems like the rational choice. It feels safer. It feels like you're protecting yourself against the possibility that other people will not cooperate. But here's the interesting part. That conclusion only makes sense if you assume your survival is completely independent from everyone else. And in the real world, it isn't. Think about it. Let's say you press red and you survive while billions of other people don't. What exactly have you won? You wake up in a world where the electrical grid has collapsed. Supply chains are not working properly. Hospitals are closing down. Communities have been shattered. And many of the people that you care about are no longer there. In a deeply interconnected world, survival isn't an individual achievement. It's a collective one. So from that perspective, blue isn't the idealistic choice. Blue is actually the choice that recognizes how the world works, how reality works. Because the truth is that most of the value we depend on every day comes from cooperation. Food, technology, transportation, medicine, relationships, all of it exists because people worked together. And that's why I find this thought experiment so interesting. It's not really about a red button or a blue button. It's about the game you're playing in your mind, the story you're telling yourself about how things work. Are you looking at the situation through the lens of fear? Or are you looking through the lens of interdependence and cooperation on how things really work? Because once you realize how much of life depends on other people, a lot of decisions start looking very different. Not just in this hypothetical, but in your relationships, in business, in your community, and maybe even in the way we think about society itself. Blue button is the only thing that will save the blue planet and its people.